Welcome everyone, it's Miss Gisa. Today I'm going to read you a story called Too Sticky, Sensory Issues with Autism, written by Jen Malia and illustrated by Joanne Lew-Vriethoff. Holly sat on her chair and poked pieces of pancake in syrup with her fork. She loved maple syrup with her pancakes, but not how sticky it was. If she was careful, she wouldn't get sticky syrup on her hands. But then she missed a piece. Her hand touched syrup. Holly squirmed and shook her hand in the air. "What do you want, Holly?" asked her sister Noelle. Holly groaned. "Use your words," said Mom. "Dishcloth," Holly said. "How do you ask nicely?" asked Mom. "Please," Holly said with a frown. Mom gave her a wet dishcloth. Holly wiped her hand. The sticky syrup made Holly remember her science class would be making slime today. She worried slime would be sticky too. Maybe she wouldn't have to go to school if she ate slowly. Holly continued eating, but then Noelle's fork slipped out of her hand and crashed to the floor. Holly covered her ears with her hands. Loud noises hurt. "I'm sorry, Holly," said Noelle. "It's okay," replied Holly, like Dad taught her. "Time for school," said Mom, holding out Holly's backpack. "I don't want to go to school," said Holly. "Why not?" asked Dad. "Green slime might be sticky," Holly answered. "But you love science class," said Noelle. "Slime day was my favorite." "I like experiments, but slime is made with glue, and glue is sticky. I don't like sticky things," said Holly. "Let's ask Miss Joy if she'll let you wash the slime off your hands," said Mom. "All right," said Holly. She reached for her backpack. Slime might be okay if she could clean her hands. Mom drove Holly and Noelle to school. The pine trees Holly saw out the car window looked covered in slime. She closed her eyes and took deep breaths to relax, like Mom taught her. When she opened her eyes, the slime was gone. Holly walked with Mom to see Miss Joy's second grade classroom. Mom waited for Holly to speak, but Holly stayed silent. "For science today, could Holly have water and soap at her desk to wash off slime?" Mom asked. "She doesn't like sticky hands." "Of course," said Miss Joy. Holly let out a breath. "What do you say, Holly?" said Mom. "Thank you," Holly said with a smile. She let go of Mom and went to her desk. "Hi, Holly," said Nick. But Holly didn't hear him. She heard the noise of her classmates coming into the room better than voices. "Hi, Holly," he said louder. Holly turned toward Nick, but she didn't look at his eyes. They made her uncomfortable. Holly answered, "Hi," like Mom taught her. Throughout the day, Holly thought she saw slime everywhere. She peeked at her green stress ball under her desk to make sure she wasn't squeezing slime. At lunch, the green jello looked like slime. At recess, the monkey bars looked like they were coated with slime too. That afternoon, in science class, Holly stared at the glue, water, and green food coloring on her desk. Miss Joy set down a cup of borax mixed with water on each desk too. Holly loved experiments, but not today. She didn't want to touch anything sticky like slime. Holly added green food coloring to the borax mixture and stirred them together with a popsicle stick. She carefully mixed glue and water in a different cup with another popsicle stick. Holly turned her head away so she didn't smell the glue. She let out a breath when she didn't get the sticky glue on her hands. "Glue thickens the liquid to make slime," said Holly. She liked when she could see how experiments worked. "What does that mean?" asked Isabella. "The thicker the liquid is, the less runny it is," replied Holly. "Add the borax solution to the glue mixture and stir together," Miss Joy told the class. "My slime is thick enough to stay in the popsicle stick now," said Holly. She was excited. She didn't notice the smell of glue anymore, but she wanted that sticky slime to stay on the popsicle stick. Nick and Isabella grabbed their slime with their hands. Holly stared at hers. Watching the slime thicken was fun, but since it stuck to the popsicle stick, Holly worried the slime would stick to her hands too. "Why aren't you playing with yours?" asked Nick, holding out his slime. Holly groaned and Nick moved the slime away from her. What's wrong, Holly? Asked Isabella. I don't want to touch the slime, she answered. Why not? Asked Nick. I don't like sticky things, said Holly. Shouldn't a scientist test her experiment? Asked Miss Joy. She set a bowl of water, hand soap, and a roll of paper towels on Holly's desk. You can wash your hands when you're done. Holly watched Nick roll his slime into a ball. It didn't stick to his hands. She looked at the bowl of water on her desk. Okay, I'll try it. Holly squeezed her stress ball and took a deep breath. She gently poked the slime and pulled her finger away. She tipped the cup, letting the slime ooze onto her desk. She picked up the slime and squeezed it softly in her hands. Wonderful, Holly, said Miss Joy. How does it feel? Slime tickles, said Holly, giggling. It didn't make her fingers stick together like syrup did. The borax kept the slime from getting too sticky, but Holly still washed her hands when she was done. When school was over, Dad and Noelle met Holly at her classroom door. Did you make slime? Asked Dad. Holly nodded. That's great. Did you get sticky, icky hands? Asked Noelle. No, said Holly. Slime is like a solid when you squeeze it, but like a liquid if you let it ooze through your fingers. Wow, you know a lot about slime, said Noelle. Holly took out her container of slime. Do you want to play with it? I know it's your favorite. Yes, said Noelle. We'll stop in the bathroom to wash hands on the way out, said Dad. Noelle grabbed a handful of slime. Holly took the rest, and they both giggled. That's the end of our story. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to like and subscribe to support our channel.